Let's take a look now at another top story that we're covering for you on the show tonight. One of the victims killed in the Verulam Mosque attack is being buried this evening. A group of men storming the mosque yesterday, stabbing 3 people before setting part of that building alight. Our reporter Malungelo Booi joins us from Verulam in north of Durban. Good evening rather, Malu. It's been a long day, people trying to make sense of yesterday's events, but now of course there's the emotive part where, as the family is coming to terms with what has happened, they have to lay their loved one to rest.
That's right, Kathy. In fact, that service, the prayer, is actually currently taking place where Shahid Abbas Esop is being remembered. This hearse behind me, Kathy, will transport his body to his final resting place. We've heard so many things that have been said today about this man who died in this incident, the residents here, and also his family, describing him as a martyr, saying that he died while trying to save those that had come under that bloody attack from those 3 attackers. And of course, his family, his brothers, in fact, Kathy, describing the 3 attackers as cowards. We now know that Shahid Abbas Esop is leaving behind 2 children. He's also leaving behind some of his siblings. He also, Kathy, has a twin. I just want us, Kathy, to listen in really at what's currently taking place at those prayers.
Brotherhood and coexistence between different nations and different religions. Our brother gained a big reward. Even we cannot imagine the reward of Shaheed. فلا تحسبن الذين قتلوا في سبيل الله أموات بل أحياء عند ربهم يرزقون. Only qualified people will gain this reward. We should be ready. We don't scared from the enemy. The enemy of the school of thought of Prophet Muhammad, which he had established. He lost his teeth. He lost his uncle. He participated in many battles. We are ready. We are ready to sacrifice our life on the way of Deen of Muhammad.
Let's remind you what authorities have been telling us about this attack. They're saying that there were elements of extremism, and of course that's something that the religious leaders in this community have also said, describing it, Kathy, as a terrorist attack. We know that the Hawks have opened 2 counts of attempted murder and 1 of murder, and that of arson.
Has very crucial situation.
Just coming to us out of that service that is being held tonight for the one victim who fell prey to his injuries. With us is our reporter Malungelo Booi, who is of course watching the story as it develops for us tonight. Malungelo, let's talk about the impact that this attack has had on that Muslim community and those that have convened here. How do they see it affecting their lives going forward?
We have the same prophet.
It's incredible, Kathy, because at 12 o'clock at noon, when this community, the people that would normally come at this mosque to have Friday prayers, what they did, they went to another house nearby where they had the prayers, a sign, Kathy, of defiance to the attackers, that they will carry on with what they believe in, and that is their faith, and also saying that, Kathy, there won't be any retaliation because Islam does not teach violence. It promotes love, it promotes peace, Kathy, it promotes people working together, and that's what this community and the people that are gathered here really want the message people to know, that this attack won't divide them, and actually there won't be any retaliation coming from their side. And of course, some of the community members that we've spoken to telling us that this incident has left them fearful and insecure. And I mean, when you look around, Kathy, there's a lot of police presence, members from the South African Police Services and also the private security guards. It actually shows you that at this point in time, they can't actually let their guard down, because this incident just happened yesterday and those that are behind it are still at large.
And I imagine that one of the questions, Malungelo, that they're asking themselves at this point is why they in particular have come under attack. Have they been able to answer that question today?
Well, that's $1 million question, and I think that's a question that a lot of people in this community want. Of course, Kathy, there's a lot of speculation as to exactly what could have sparked this attack. Well, there's a lot of things. One story, though, that's coming out strongly from many of those that we've interacted is that this particular mosque was targeted particularly, and because of the teachings. Some of the people have been saying that they were specifically targeted for the teachings that this mosque is carrying out. And in fact, one of the attackers is said to have said that what this mosque is promoting was in fact brainwashing some of the people that are worshipping here. And of course, Kathy, a lot of the people that that we've spoken to saying that this actually is a sign that there are some people who don't tolerate one another. They're saying that each and everyone's religion needs to be protected and respected, even though you differ with that person's opinions and the way they view things. You've got to respect it.
Malungelo, let's also talk about what the church leaders have said to you today. Some of the reports, including some that we're running, they were talking about how they believe that this attack bears all the hallmarks of a terror attack. Perhaps put it into context, Malungelo, in terms of where exactly they feel that may be stemming from.
That's right, Kathy. In fact, they're saying to us the way this attack was carried out. They say, one, it was carried out at a place of worship. Two, the way the people came in, they came in under pretense that they wanted to pray here. That's why, in fact, they were allowed inside this mosque, because they had said that they were going to pray. And three, the way they were attacked, their victims were attacked, the person that died, the person that is being buried as we speak, had his throat slit. They're saying that, and also the fact that the library was set alight, they're saying that that has the hallmarks of a terror attack, and also the ISIS, in other words.
All right.